Now I've been asked to call up what he calls himself a superhero. Yeah, Robin. Sorry. I would like to call brother Salman Abdul Majid. Give it up for him.
Spider-Man is still in high school. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First and foremost, congratulations to the class of 2015. Make some noise. Are you still awake? That's good. On the guy's side, Abdul Basit, Rafi. You guys are good? You're good? Okay, good. I'm very honored to be here. This is actually my first graduation ever. I didn't go to my high school graduation out of principle, and I accidentally slept through my college graduation, so it's nice to finally experience what a graduation is like. This is also a huge honor for me to be addressing you all. For some reason, I feel like there was some sort of a glitch in the system. I don't know why I'm really up here, and I feel like you guys will kind of regret giving me this honor in a little bit. When thinking about where I was before Bayyinah, thinking about where I was during Bayyinah, and thinking where I am right now addressing you all today, I was forced to come to a certain number of reflections that I hope to share with you right now, inshallah ta'ala. Every single one of us came to this program with certain goals in mind, with certain dreams in mind, with certain aspirations in mind. And though they were different in nature, even though they were somewhat similar, I realized something very important, that these were never the end goals. That the idea to understand the Quran, the idea to master the Arabic language, the idea to master the linguistic understanding of the Quran, and the idea to master all of i'rab and sarf, these aren't the end goals, these are just the means. And I realized today and before, right now at this moment especially, I realized that the end goal hasn't changed. The end goal has always been, is right now, and always will be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and really nothing else. That's the end goal. We learn sarf, we learn nahu, we learn all of these things so that we have tools to understand the Quran. But why do we want to understand the Quran? So that we could get Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy and His love, and ultimately Himself. That's the real purpose of why we're doing this. That's the real end goal. And a lot of times when we have amazing successes like today, or even when we suffer terrible losses, we tend to forget our end goal. Which is why today at this point, I want to remind myself in my amazing, amazing, amazing class, that the end goal is still the same. It's never changed. The end goal is still absolutely the same. And so when we move on to the next phase of our lives, whether that's teaching or studying more Arabic or selling your soul to medical school or doing IT or anything else, your goal in life is exactly the same. And that goal is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's something that I felt it was really important for us to share, for me to share with you guys. Another thing that's thrown out around on days like this is these ideas of success and contentment and happiness. And I think coming for a lot of you guys, coming from a Desi background, I come from an Arab and Persian background, of course, but a lot of us, we kind of define success, and we kind of define contentment, and we kind of define happiness as this idea of having a medical degree or an IT degree, if that exists, or having a family, or having a certain kind of house, or having a certain kind of car. But really, at the end of the day, real success is nothing but attaining Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you walked away from Bayyinah not knowing the pronoun charts, if you walk away from Bayyinah not knowing anything, but you still at least know that the goal is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then you've accomplished everything. And that's all that really matters. My last reflection is that I want to share something that I found very amazing. Every single one of us came from different backgrounds, different places in the country, different places in the world. Every single one of us came for one united goal. One united goal united us all, from people from Canada to people from the England. Shout out people from the UK. Shout out to the Booley family. Special shout out to Abdul Basit, who is the strangest old man I have met in my life. But this idea that we got here together for one single goal in mind, it reinforces the idea that this is a bond that I realize that is thicker than blood. And this is a family. I'm not going to stand up here and tell you guys that Dream 2014 was the best year. Well, who cares? We're the best family ever. And I'm proud to have been a part of this family that we would gather around campfires and sing nasheeds all night long. We would gather around the campfire and have s'mores from branches off trees. We would gather around and have fun in class, shoot puns after puns after puns, even though a lot of them I'm ashamed of. I'm proud to be a part of this family that gave Ustad Adam the greatest gift he could have ever imagined, reuniting him with his wife. I'm proud to be a part of this family that's there for each other in times of difficulty and always show that level of support. So everybody, I'd like you guys to give a round of applause for the Dream Class of 2015, please. I also want to give a shout out to my parents for coming here today. A lot of you guys are looking for them to see whether or not I'm truly Arab. I will not be showing who my parents are to you. I'll point to a random set of Arab parents and they won't even realize. Sorry Dad, sorry Mom. I'd like to give a shout out to Ustad Norman, the grandpa of Bayyinah, for showing us tough love, or at least that's what I like to tell myself it was. I'd like to give a shout out to Ustad Adam for being an amazing speaker, amazing teacher, amazing mentor, amazing friend, despite his amazing social awkwardness. Thank you to all TAs for who've made this year unbelievably amazing. Thank you for Ustad Jibran's ESL teacher for helping him with English. Thank you for Ustad Saeed and every one of the other TAs. Thank you to the lunch lady downstairs who gave the most amazing Southwestern chicken panini sandwiches with extra pesto sauce. That's right. May Allah guide her to Islam. Allahumma ameen. Thank you to the open house committee, the t-shirt committee, the reception dinner committee, who spent hours and hours every single week making sure that every meticulous detail was accounted for. It was a great time, alhamdulillah. I'm very happy to have been a part of this. A really cool shout out for my roommates, Abdullah Haq, Abdullah Fahim, Idris and Yasin. Amazing people, wallahi. My experience at Bayyinah was amazing, mainly because of you guys. You guys are my brothers, you guys will always be my brothers, and I love you guys to death. And last but definitely not least, thank you to my family, the brothers and the sisters. Thank you to every single one of you for being an amazing family, for being an amazing class. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all. May you be protected from eyes that do not see beauty, from tongues that do not speak goodness, and from hearts that do not accept love. May we have eyes that see the good in others, tongues that speak well of each other, and hearts that accept love. May we have eyes that see the beauty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, tongues that sing the praise of His name, and hearts that beat to the rhythm of His name. Allahumma ameen. Jazakumullah khair. This was truly an honor. Congratulations, class of 2015.
All right, Salman, before you get ahead of yourself with your Dream 2015 banter, we didn't just sing nasheeds, we wrote nasheeds.